Alright, just kind of want to make a little video and show the way the push bar is mounted. See, the thing is, this push bar is on someone's car, and then they wrecked with it, and then, or they bought it and it was wrecked. Anyway, this push bar has been in a wreck, right? So if you look at it, it's pretty bent up. I mean, especially on the sides, so it doesn't exactly align with the bumper. And then if you're kind of far away from it, you can see just how badly bent up that is over there. It's bent pretty far in. But so basically, those brackets, they're not going to line up, and it didn't come with the brackets. I got just a push bar because it was free. But when I started looking for the actual brackets, I couldn't find any under $200. And at that point, it just makes more sense to go spend $250, get a brand new push bar and brackets. But I took this from somebody, felt bad about taking it anyway, and well, since they gave it to me, I made it work. I spent about $60 making brackets for it. Just had to drill 2 holes here. But this is how the no-cut push bars are actually mounted too, so it's not anything that crazy. The no-cut push bars are mounted this exact same way, it's just more factory. But yeah, I just went to Home Depot. I think I got 4 12-inch mending plates. I think it's either 10 or 12. And then got 4 of those, and then I got these little L brackets, little elbows, as you can see. And then a bunch of screws, and then, yeah, I think up here that's 10 inches, I'm not sure. And then I got some washers for it. Anyway, I mean, I actually kind of like the way this looks too, compared to the actual, stock brackets, real ones. I kind of like how this looks a little bit more, because I can't explain why, I just kind of just like it. I don't know, maybe I'm biased, I don't know. But then I just put this paracord on it, just in case, would those brackets fail, I know the paracord would hold it up. Say if one of the screws came out or something, which I doubt it would. But soon I'm gonna cut the paracord off. I'm gonna do another bracket going straight across here, and then straight across on the bottom. You see right under the bumper there, just to add a little bit more structure to it. Might even do that cross back at the frame too, or might not even be able to do it under here since it has that there. But yeah, one of my friends asked me when he first saw this, he said, why is your push bumper tied onto your car? And it's not tied on. I mean, that's just there for extra support, just in case in a what if kind of scenario, something that would never probably happen. But yeah, I mean, either way, I kind of messed up, because this one is kind of crooked and this one's mostly straight, so it doesn't align 100%, but it's on there, and it's pretty sturdy. I mean, you can move it around a little bit, but that's good enough for me, because really and truly, it's not like I'm going to be actually, pushing cars with this. I just got it on there because the Dukes of Hazzard and stuff. I like the way it looks. And then I don't know if you've seen, I think I made a video about it, but I used to have this little hood pin down here holding my hood release, but I just moved it here, so now I don't even got to take this pin out. I just got to pull right here. I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to have to take the hood pins off and stuff, but yeah, all I got to do is just pull right here, and then the hood will come open. I just do that because it's a Ford, so I'm always doing something under that hood, because like I said, it's a Ford, it never wants to run exactly right. And of course, for a while had to put water in it every day, because the intake manifold was broken. So so I just had it that way to make it easy to get in the hood. So instead of having to take the hood pins off and go in the car and open the release, I just had this there, that way I could just pull that and good to go. And the hood pins, I mean, they're kind of there for looks, but they're mostly there because my dad's old car, it got in a wreck and it damaged the hood latch, and then the hood still closed though. Then my sister was driving on the highway and it hood flew up. So. Other than that, I need to get the rest of this sticky stuff off the back bumper, do a little bit of painting to it, because either the cops or the person that owned this car before me, they were not easy on this bumper at all. But yeah, it is what it is. Got my little sticker there. But yeah, I put the pins back here too because my key doesn't work for this, and I couldn't find a way to actually change that little thing out without getting a whole new trunk. So I took out the whole trunk latch, just put pins. That way, if my battery's ever dead or something like that, I can't get into the car. Yeah, I think the only thing would be the dead battery. But yeah, because that's what happened the one time. My battery, I had it disconnected, and then all my tools were in my trunk. I don't know why I put them in my trunk with the battery disconnected, but closed trunk. Then I had to borrow some tools to get the battery back on, but yep, so I just did that because that's where I keep all my tools now. And then that way, if the battery's ever dead or disconnected for any reason, I can still get in the trunk and get my tools out, and it doesn't end up getting stuck that way. Having to borrow somebody else's tools, having to get a tow truck or something stupid like that. And I mean, it's an old beat up cop car. Nobody's gonna mess with trying to get in my trunk, and if they do, they're just stupid, because I mean, it's a cop car. I mean, if you think there's anything worth much value, oh my god, if you think there's anything worth much value in here, in this old beat up used cop car, why do you think I'm driving an old cop car? Okay, I'm broke. I don't got nothing of value. Besides, this car is the only thing I got of any value. I mean, it's old, and I mean, I love it to death, but let's be real. I mean, you're driving a Crown Vic, you don't got money in the first place. Mostly because your car takes all your money. But hey, it is what it is. My brother gave me these stickers here. Panther. And then this one says Born to Lose. That's about right. Anyway, I don't know what the heck that is. Let me get that out of there. Keep my windows down most of the time when it's hot like this, and I get home from school getting ready to go to work, keep the windows down so it doesn't get hot in there again. And got the Monte Carlo sitting over there. Ain't been driving that one because it needs brakes, and I don't feel like doing brakes on it. So, but eventually I'll put brakes on it because I love that little Monte Carlo. As much as I talk about it, I still love it. I mean, it really is a good car. But yep. I need to open that because that's empty, and it seems like it only does that whenever it's empty. It like puffs up like that. So I need to open that. And then I also, if you're familiar with Crown Vics, you know for some reason these longer door things, they're on the back doors. And then you got the real short ones that poke down in there. You got those on the front doors. Well, I just kind of switched them. I mean, they just unscrew and screw back in. I just switched them that way because I always got my front windows down, so I can just easily do that rather than having to reach in there and do all that. But then that makes it easier. Didn't even need to open that now I think about it. Yep. I need to vacuum this out and wipe the seat down. I've been constantly working on this car all summer until like yesterday, and then also now the post for the alternator is stripped out. I can't get a good connection, which is fine once it's started, but it has trouble starting that way. So I think I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that pans out, because it's only been since yesterday, so I don't know. But it's always something with these Crown Vics, I swear. I mean, it's always something. They're supposed to be the most reliable cars, but in these Crown Vic groups, you always see the same people having issue after issue after issue after issue. And then I get one, and I'm having issue after issue after issue. I love the car to death, and I feel like if I'm going to be dumping... This is what I said to my family, actually. I said, if I'm going to be dumping all my money into any car, because that's how it was with my Grand Prix at first. But I said, if I'm dumping money into any car, I want to be dumping my money into a Crown Vic, because I want a Crown Vic. And it's just like the one I used to have, except, you know, this one now has push bar, and the other one didn't have dual spotlights, so have to get a new driver's side mirror and spotlight. I don't know if I mentioned that in any other video, but when I was doing the brakes, I splashed brake fluid up here. Should have just wiped it off, but no, I sprayed brake cleaner on it, and it destroyed all the plastic up here, so I need that new. Need this new, but I actually found some new mirrors that are glossy, actually like the spotlights, and they're black, and so I think I'm gonna go with those, because that matches more. It matches that, it matches this. Even though I did this terribly, I should peel that off and redo it eventually. It matches my wheels. My wheels are kind of more glossy now since I painted them. It matches this back here. Just all the black on the car, like, it's pretty much glossy-ish. And then you get to the mirrors, and it's like a very, very plasticky matte black. Obviously, it's plasticky. I mean, it is plastic, but you know what I mean. So, yep, really just gonna swap out the mirrors and get new little strips here. So I like the mirror strips, and got a lot of the reflectors all over my car for when it's parked on the street, and they really do help. They really do help a lot. So. But anyway, that's going to be all for now. I got to go finish getting ready for work. But, I mean, if there's any other videos specifically you want to see with the Crown Vics, I mean, just let me know, and I'll see if I can do it. This one's pretty dirty. I don't even know how it got so muddy. I don't remember going through any mud. I must have, but I don't know. I definitely don't remember it. But, yeah, it definitely needs a bath. It's got oil all over it and mud, and needs a bath. But, yeah, like I said, if there's any specific videos you want to see with the Crown Vic, I'll try to make it. I was trying to make a video with the intake manifold, but I don't know why I ended up not doing that. Of course, there's 1,000 videos about the intake manifold anyway, so not too bad that I didn't make one. You don't need mine anyway. But yeah, I think eventually I am going to get the new rubber guards for this push bar, because I painted these ones and they're all sticky. The rest of the paint isn't sticky, but the rubber is, so I'll just get brand new ones. Also, whenever I bump another car, it leaves two black little things on there. When we were off-roading, I used the push bar, push my friend's car out, and then I kind of do that with the Monte Carlo sometimes. I just pull straight up to it until they touch, but it leaves two black marks because the paint wears off eventually, especially in the rain. But yeah, definitely don't want to be leaving that. So other than that, I think that's pretty much about it. So just thanks for watching, I guess, and catch you in the next one then.